Hello, my viewers. Welcome to our channel. I'm your host, Lillian McKenna, founder, Impactful Women in Business. And with me here, I have these beautiful women who are in different business. And I would want us to learn from them today. Briefly, they'll just tell us who they are and what they do. Karibu sana.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Ruth Njoki Njoroge. I'm the founder and director of Rembesha Interiors based in Nakuru. We deal with all types of construction. I'm a civil and structural engineer by profession, but I mentor young girls. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, my dear.
That's nice. My name is Purity Okumu. I'm the founder and director of Lavicure Nail Spa that is located in Nakuru. We specialize with all nail do's, facials, and makeups. We also do home services, occasions like weddings, birthdays, Rurasho as they call it. And we're happy to be here.
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
So my name is Beatrice Mauko. I'm the founder and director of Mobets Agro Center. Mobets Agro Center is a small business enterprise that deals in the supply of agricultural machines. Machines such as water pumps, standby generators, lawn mowers, and power tools. And of course with associated spare parts. Mainly we deal with the small dairy farmers, small-scale dairy farmers, and farmers in general.
Okay. So
Thank
Beatrice,
you.
maybe you can just tell us why you decided to venture into this technical business.
Yes, I've actually worked in the same industry for the last 23 years. And it was always my dream that I prepare something for my children. That when they leave school, they leave college, they leave university, they have something to fall back to. Seeing that in the current world, there are no job opportunities for our youth. So I decided at a certain time, I need to leave formal employment and start up something, bring it up so that when my children leave university, they have somewhere to go.
Oh, so you basically did what you're doing for legacy.
For legacy.
Is that the same with you, Njoki?
No, for me, I noticed a gap in the market whereby we have a lot of gender inequality, and also our young girls. Like last year, they registered almost 70% of the young girls, we had teenage mothers. Those who visited like antenatal clinics were young mothers. So I noticed that girls in our country are really getting into destructive behaviors. That is because of idleness and definitely joblessness. So that's where my passion came from.
Purity, you've said you're into spa and beauty. Is this what you studied?
To be honest, no. I'm a jack of all trades.
Yes.
I'm an electrical engineer.
Oh.
I'm a hotelier. And actually, my mom used to have a spa. It was not a spa. Long time back, it was just a hair salon. So I used to look up to her, the way she used to pamper other clients, So when I was growing up, I got this eye for beautiful things. And I decided, why don't I just start a spa, do it much better than my mom used to do it. So I'm into beauty. I love beautiful things. That's why I decided to start a spa and make it better. And as Beatrice said as well, it's for legacy. I want to leave something for my kids as well, so that it can be passed on. I got this from my mom, and then I leave it for my kids as well.
Okay. Beatrice, entrepreneurship or employment?
Entrepreneurship.
Oh, why?
Entrepreneurship will give you some freedom that you cannot get in employment. In employment, you work with rules. In entrepreneurship, there's freedom.
Okay.
There's freedom with your money. There's freedom with how you do your things. There's room for you to be creative.
I want to know something, ladies, because Beatrice is just saying that entrepreneurship has freedom, room to do your own things. When can someone really? Is it a pop-up thing that you go into business and you're making money is coming down? Is it true? Because it has been a trend now that people are, I mean, even parents are urging their children to move into entrepreneurship. Is it all rosy? Ruth, maybe you can tell us, especially with the civil engineering that you into.
I would say it's not rosy. It's the most bumpy road. It needs someone who has an iron backbone so that you're able to persevere. Because for me, in the male, being in a male domineering industry, it is very rough, and you meet a lot of hardships. So one has to have an iron backbone and resilience, because you have to really know what you want, have the passion for what you have, so that you're resilient when you face all this hardship. What will help you to bounce back to? Because entrepreneurship is a business where you identify a need and then you fill the gap for that need. So if you have decided maybe to be a shopkeeper, you will be many of you. What will make you unique? So you have to have also uniqueness and identify what is the gap in the market.
I just want to know, is it cut for everyone? Is it that everyone can be a business person, or there are people who are must just be 8 to 5?
It's not an everyone. Yes, everyone can be an entrepreneur, but what matters is there are people who just have to be micromanaged. They cannot manage themselves. There are people who open the business, but they still cannot be disciplined enough to manage their businesses. So those people need to go into employment. For me, I started by being employed, so that when you're in employment, you learn all the rules, all the how to manage yourself, so that by the time you set up your business, someone has also mentored you. You have seen how it is run, so that you don't repeat the same mistakes.
Okay. Purity. Oh, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to add something to that. Business is not all rosy.
Yes.
You have the ups and downs. And becoming an entrepreneur, you get to have the share of all the profits, all the losses. You know, it's challenging, but you need to wear a very thick skin. Business is not for everyone. You don't have to be a faint-hearted to do business. But that does not mean you cannot take a risk and start a business.
Okay.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I think there's a verse in the Bible that says, I can't remember where, to be honest, but it says, go out there and do business. It didn't mention go out there and get employed. I can't remember which verse is that. I'm going to check it out for you. I will let you know, and the viewers as well, as I'm recapping.
Yes.
But business is good.
Yes.
With the challenges you grow.
Yes.
You get more experience.
Yes.
You broaden your thinking.
Yes.
You know, and you build a lot.
Yes.
You know, even with the networking that you don't get when you're employed. Because when you're employed, you work a shift from 8 until 5. After that, you go back home, you know. You have home duties. So you don't get enough time to network. And why would you be networking when you're employed? You know, but when you have your own business, you're looking to doing a lot of research, you know, visiting other businesses that you share the same component. Yeah. I will agree with you.
Mauku, do you agree with them?
I agree with them, but I may add that you need skills. You need some good skills to be an entrepreneur, because you can't just go into entrepreneurship blindly without knowing what you want to do, what you want that business to be about. Because in entrepreneurship, you're writing a story.
Yes.
So you really need to know what is it that you want to bring along to the people. So you'll need skills, very good skills that will keep you afloat, so that this business is a success story. Yes.
Purity, I want to ask you something. You know, at a personal level, when I was growing up, I remember most of our parents would say, I want my child to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer. You are into beauty. I actually do not know where to categorize beauty, whether it is a white collar job or blue collar job. Maybe you can tell me. And then again, what would you tell parents who push their children to go learn engineering, to do medicine and stuff, and maybe just tell them they should open their minds and let even their children do beauty?
That's great. I would like to, if you ask me about beauty, I'll categorize it as art. It's art in a sense that it's not something that you need to be taught at school. This is something you learn. This is something you have a passion for. This, when you look, it's like interior design. When I look at a house, my thinking will be, if I move this seat from here to here, how will it look? The same thing. So what if I apply red lipstick today when I'm wearing a blue shirt? How is it gonna look? So it's more of an art. What I will encourage most parents, yes, your kids need to get skills, they need to go to school, they need to study, but they have that side thing. You know, every kid has their own niche. Let me call it a niche, because despite the fact that you want them to be like you, maybe you're a lawyer, you want them to follow the same lineage, they have their own niche. If you see your daughter or your son has something they're doing on the side, they're scribbling, they're drawing, try to nurture that as well. You never know where they land at the end of the day. Because we have a lot of professionals, they're doctors, but they're artists at the same time, don't we? Yeah, so at least try to nurture all.
All right. Beatrice, you've seen, I know they say a lifespan of business is 3 years. So what would you tell someone who is watching us right now at home or wherever? And first of all, before we go there, what would you tell someone who has this burning desire to start something, but they're still afraid, or they have developed a heavy feet? What is your advice?
I would tell them that to feel scared is normal. At any given point, every entrepreneur felt the same. I felt the same. It took me more than 5 years actually to make a decision. So feeling scared about the business, how it will go, is normal. But follow your heart. Make a step and start. Start in a small way. Start in whichever way you know. Start. Things will flow.
All right.
Just start.
Do we start? Ruth, is it easy to just start? Do you wake up one morning and just say, okay, now, today I'm going to sell my mboga, I'm going to the market, to Gikomba, and I'm going to buy these things, and then I put them there? How do we start? Do we just start?
Yes, we just start. A step of, they say a journey of a 1,000 miles starts with one step.
Yeah, sure.
So you beginning and having faith in it. Like for me, I started scouting within my neighborhood when I started my business, but I was still in employment. So you started somewhere. And when I saw this thing is workable, then I took the leap of faith and I started the business. So you cannot die with your dream. They say you'd rather die trying than not trying.
Okay. Purity, as we wrap this, when do you feel that this is viable? Because some people also go in there because I'm seeing Purity flourishing. So I think I can do it. And yet I don't have the skills, as Beatrice has said. You gather the skills. But again, I know not all of us are going to be into business, right? That is my feeling. Not all of us are cut for that. But now, what would you say to someone that is doing it because she feels or he feels the other person is succeeding, and now I also want to quit? We've heard of people who have quit their jobs and ended up really regretting. So what would you tell someone like that? Purity.
Thank you very much, Lilian. I would categorize 2 types of entrepreneurship.
Okay.
You find one is passion, the other one is just there to make money. So there's a very big difference there. For example, it was not your plan, or it's not in your career line, but you like doing a particular business. So you can start a business, you hire someone who has experience in that field, and for you, you're going to be making profit from that business. But then we have someone who's opened a business because it's their passion. For that particular person, I will recommend them consistency. Wake up every morning. It's tough. It's really tough. But you need to be consistent. You wake up in the morning. Make sure you show up. If yesterday did not work for you, maybe today it will work for you. So you need to be consistent.
Okay.
Well, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work. Because they say that not everyone has hands for business. That's what they say in your culture, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they say. So women out there, don't be scared of starting business. Don't be scared of taking risks. You know, if this is, you don't wake up one morning and decide I want to do this business. for sure you have done your research. Yeah, you've spoken to someone in the same business, you know. So don't be scared of trying. You try.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we wrap, Beatrice, I'm coming back to you with my last question, the one that I wanted to ask about. We say a lifespan of business is 3 years. You know it, whether it's growing or diving, nose diving. Now, when do you think, or what would you tell someone who is in business and not sure whether they're breaking even, whether they're making profit, or whether they're making losses? What would you tell an entrepreneur who is in such a state?
First of all, for every entrepreneur to know whether the business is making any profits or any losses, that information has to come from some record. So I would advise every business person, especially business women,
Yes.
and those who want to venture into business, please start with keeping your records. For anything that you do in that business, let it be captured. From that information, you will build now your report. It will direct you. It will show you how you're faring on. It will give you reason to change here and not there.
Okay.
To improve here and to improve there.
Okay.
And so on and so forth.
Thank you so much. There you have it, my viewers. You've heard from the horse's mouth. These are ladies that are doing businesses. Yes, you've heard. Before I wrap it, I just want them to give us their parting shots. If you're seated at home, you're afraid, you're scared, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to start from, just start. That is what you've heard from them. Just start. Start from where you are. You never know. And do not do it because someone else is doing it. Do it because it's a dream that is coming deep from your heart. It is something that you want to do. And you know what? You doing a business is it's like impacting into the community and giving back to the society. So just a parting shot of 1 second, Ruth, Purity, and then Beatrice, and then we wrap it.
And they say when you educate a girl, you've educated a society. I believe in empowering women because I know if I employ a woman, the money that I will pay her will go a long way in educating their children. My parting shot is that what a man can do, a woman can do twice better.
All right, Purity.
Dreams are valid.
Yes.
My people, dreams are valid. You have a dream, go for it. Don't sit on the idea. Be creative and go for it.
Amen.
So starting a business, a personal business, is such a beautiful story.
Okay.
Just start. If you have a passion, you have a business idea, just go ahead and start. And as you build your business, always tell God to bless that business so that the same business becomes a blessing to others.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, ladies. Until next time, bye from us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.